processed in terms of evidence and so forth, you can come with a lawyer, your own lawyer, and then it is escalated to one of the tribunals to interrogate. In fact, the tribunals are also interrogating our own returning officers. In some cases, they may have to interrogate the presiding officer. So it's a very thorough process. The tribunal is trying to work as fast as they can. The assurance I like to give is this. Our process of giving out, our process of handing out the nomination certificate is very thorough. We are not going to issue nomination certificates just like that. We have to be sure that you have won. We have to be sure that there's no appeal against you. We have to be sure that the figures are such that maybe there's no dispute, or even if there's a dispute, the benefit of doubt is such that you have really won this specific nomination. So I think that's all I want to tell you, that we have that process. It's a very strict process. It is a process according to the party constitution. None of us, not even myself, has got any powers to vary the results of any constituency, any ward, any county. It has to go through that process. The assurance I can give is that no nomination certificate will be given. No nomination certificate will be given in a case where the appeals tribunal has not disposed of the matter. Thank you very much. That's all I needed to assure our supporters, that there is a process going on. If there's a couple of questions, I'll be able to answer. No question? Oh, so many. Okay, maybe we take 3. Yes.
To begin with, have you so far issued any certificates? Because I remember on Wednesday you say that there are people who ran unopposed will be given certificates today. Have any certificates been issued so far?
No, we have actually postponed the handing over of any certificates. We are going through the whole process very, very carefully because we don't want to make mistakes. We were supposed to be ready today, and please, we want to ask for the indulgence of even those who were unopposed. Just to be a little bit patient, we'll be making the announcements when we'll be issuing those ones. Yes.
Kufikia sasa umepokea malalamishi kutoka kwa waniaji wangapi? How many complaints have you received so far?
Yes, I just mentioned there earlier that
Swahili tafadhali.
Kama watu 90 wamefika hapa katika headquarters, na wengine tribunal imejaribu sana na wamemaliza hizo kesi. Wengine pia wamekuja tu kutujulisha kwamba ingawa nimekubali, lakini sikufurahia yale ambayo yalitendeka kule chini. Zingine pia inategemea, tuseme kama mtu tofauti ni kubwa sana, na labda complaint ni juu ya kituo kimoja ambayo labda ilikuwa na watu 2,000, na kwa jumla difference ni kama 40,000. Sasa hata tukichukua hizo zote tumpatie yule ambaye ana complain, hakuna haja kuendelea na hiyo kesi, na according to kulingana na rules zetu za chama, presiding officer ama tribunal wanaweza kudeclare mshindi wakiangalia mambo kama hayo. Yes.
Speaking of that, my name is Patrick Igunza from Citizen Television. We have some other complainants who've come here indicating that they were vying in various places, but the process ended up, the primaries came to an end without the officials actually pronouncing who the winner is. I want to know whether you've received such complaints and how you're going to handle that. And secondly, do you believe you have adequate time to actually sort out these issues within the prescribed time frame?
Well, this is an election period, and there's definitely several time limitations that we have to address. That's always the problem in an election process, not only with the party nomination process, but even with the national election, the general elections. Those timelines are there, and we have to keep up to them. Actually, we have made arrangements for our appeals tribunal to work 24 hours. They will be in shifts so that then we can take care of as many as possible. We are asking them to expedite them as much as possible without compromising the quality of the results that they give us. I think it's important for us to understand that we had 8,000 contestants, over 8,000 contestants. And we ran this process in close to 20,000 polling stations. 90 out of 8,000 is actually one. We didn't work very well in 90 out of 8,000. That is 98.9% okay. I mean, if you want to give us a D- for that, it's okay. Yes.
I need it, sir.
No, I think I need somebody else because you have talked.
You haven't answered the first one.
Yeah, because you talked about a specific type of complaint.
Yeah.
All the complaints, whatever they are, have to be addressed by the appeals tribunal. So I would not want to say that this type of case we will handle in this way. It is purely their exercise, and they are experts on this. They are all lawyers. Most of, well, not all, but all of them really are advocates of the High Court. Some of them have reached the level of becoming judges of the High Court. So we entrust it in their hands to be able to come up with the best solutions.
Is it true that some places never had results announced? That is what I want to be, I want you to clarify.
I don't know. I'll have to, you'll have to ask that to the chairman of the NAB. Yes.
How many candidates, Jeremiah Akab from Capital Media Group.
Come again, I can't hear you. I don't know why.
Jeremiah Akab from Capital Media Group. How many candidates are unopposed?
I don't have the figures offhand. They're not many. There are a lot of them, especially at the level of MCAs. There are more at the level of MCAs. But I think the governors we know. I mean, Mvurya in Mombasa is not, in Kwale is not, there's no contest. Dado in Tana River, there's no contest. Lusaka in Bungoma, there's no contest. There are a few of them like those in terms of the major seats. We have a few senators who are going unopposed in the sense that nobody came up to oppose them, and they're very credible candidates, so in which case we have accepted them as such. At the level of MCAs, I must say that you'll find that mainly in those areas which are not our strongholds, where we didn't have many candidates really fighting for it. But those who paid up, most of them are going unopposed in areas, very, very few, because we actually had contests in 45 counties. And Jubilee is the only party which had contests in 45 counties. And that for us makes us very happy, because it means that the party is making its root grow in all parts of the country.
Just a final question. What do you make about the demonstrations that are currently going on outside the building? And then number two, yesterday we saw you sort of go outside and talk to them. Are we going to see the repeat of the same today? Good.
First of all, I think the demonstrations going on are very good. It's part of our democracy. People have to have the space to picket. I think that is enshrined in our constitution. The fact that they're demonstrating outside, apart from providing us with good mood background music, if you want to put it that way, we have to respect the fact that some of them are very angry. Their candidates feel that they have not got a good deal out of this. We have explained to them that we have a process to take this through, because if we have the candidates, the supporters of their opponents also coming here, I mean, we'll have a very difficult situation to deal with. So we are happy at the moment. They have not thrown a single stone. Not one stone. They've been there since 7, 8 o'clock this morning. They are very orderly. They are just making noise. They are blowing horns. And I have lots and lots of respect for them. Yes. And you're asking if I'm going to go out to talk to them? Well, yesterday I had the support of a PA system. I don't have one now, so if I had a PA system, I would have gone out. But for the moment, if I try to shout above them, I know it will not work, so there's no point. Yes.
Mongera kutoka Wero TV. Ningependa kuuliza hivi, baadhi ya wania wanalaumu vigogo wakuu katika serikali ya Jubilee kwa kuangua kwao. Je, unaweza kuwa mmoja wao ama ni vipi?
How come either you're putting the microphone so close to your mouth, Because I'm getting only echoes. I'm trying to listen. Yes, yes, sir. Okay. Try again.
Nauliza hivi, baadhi ya wania wanalaumu vigogo wakuu katika serikali ya Jubilee kwa kuanguka kwao. Je, wewe unaweza kuwa mmoja wao ama vipi?
I didn't hear the question. Can you repeat it? Yeah, maybe somebody else down here can say it. Yes.
He's asking that some people are blaming the big people in Jubilee are blaming the administration for their failure. So he's asking if you are involved in any way.
Well, I would be surprised if I was not blamed for some of the challenges. Some of the people who are not successful must blame somebody. If they didn't blame somebody like me, I would be very disappointed. So it's normal to be blamed in a process like this. We tried our best to do the best that we can do. Not everybody is happy with the results, but in a situation where you had, I don't know how many candidates, 20 candidates vying for MCA, only one person is going to win. 19 would be disappointed. Those 19 cannot all be satisfied with the process that you've carried out. They'll blame one thing or another. And I think that's okay. That's within the House. I have no problems with that. Yes. What I can tell you is that my conscience is clear that I did not, and the leadership of the party did not favor any specific candidate. If any specific candidate was favored, then I think a lot of the big names who have lost out would not have lost. And these are very, very big names. I mean, sitting members of parliament, sitting senators, sitting governors. And if you can just think about it, even the governors who are getting direct nomination are those who are essentially not from the areas which are core areas of support. So we've tried to be fair. Thank you. Let's leave it there unless there's any urgent question. Thank you very much. I'm sure we'll be briefing you in due course.